In a parallel world to Earth lies Blue Star, where a game called Dawn emerged over a century ago, casting a shadow over its inhabitants. Simultaneously, creatures, bosses, and even demons from within the game began posing constant threats to the world's safety. Amidst this chaos, survival hinges on awakening your profession and mastering it. Choose from warrior, mage, angel, or elf, and venture into Dawn to combat monsters and level up until you reign as the strongest. As the professional awakening unfolds, Sun Xiaoli has successfully awakened the blacksmith profession. Laughter ensued. Ha ha ha. Awakening a life profession like a blacksmith? It's futile in the early stages. Another agreed. Precisely. Life professions rely heavily on purchasing materials in the initial phases, which proves too costly. The person in green, prompted by their teacher, urged quiet. Next, Wang Tianxi. As Wang Tianxi reached for the awakening, the process commenced, and the system echoed. Wang Tianxi has successfully awakened the Holy Knight profession. His companions lauded, as expected of Brother Wang, the Holy Knight is such a rare profession. Another chimed in, that's natural. We're talking about Brother Wang, after all. The teacher's voice boomed, now that you've awakened, hurry up and step down. Don't waste others' time. Wang Tianxi nodded and descended. Then the teacher consulted the document and called the next name, Zhou Yi. Zhou Yi nodded and approached the awakening stone. As he touched the stone, a black aura enveloped him. Zhou Yi. Profession awakening. Assassin. Onlookers gasped in amazement. Wow. An assassin. That's such a rare profession. They can steal items, deal the highest single target damage, and even use stealth. I'm so envious. Zhou Yi sneered. Assassin. Name, Zhou Yi. Level, 1. Profession, assassin. Health, 100/1000. Mana, 150/150. Attributes. Constitution. Strength, 18. Agility, 24. Wang Tianxi snatched some snacks and scoffed. Pfft, what's so great about that? Zhou Yi isn't even proficient with assassin's weapons, so awakening that profession is useless. Beside him, another person chimed in. I heard he spent ages practicing with two-handed swords, aiming to become a warrior. He must be bewildered now. Ha 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 ha. The bald guy on the left lamented, alas. All his talents were wasted. If he starts training again, it'll take him at least a year and a half to adapt. His companion on the right nodded in agreement. Exactly. I doubt he'll last even a minute in the newbie zone. As the system prompted, a skill panel appeared. Insight, Hand of God, Weapon Mastery. Then, Wang Tianxi wondered aloud. Every profession comes with an exclusive skill. For assassins, it's Insight. Insight reveals opponents' weaknesses, dealing 100% strong damage within 5 seconds. Hand of God, active skill, capable of stealing one of the target's items, skills, or attributes. Can be used up to 2 times on the same target. Cooldown time, 30 seconds. Range, a radius of 2 meters. This Hand of God shouldn't be a typical assassin stealing skill, right? After all, ordinary assassins can only steal coins. But this Hand of God can steal items, attributes, and even skills. It's too outrageous. As the system prompted, the game system announced an additional exclusive passive skill, Weapon Master, acquired. Weapon Master can use any weapon without restrictions, perhaps with it. He pondered, this passive skill doesn't seem like much. Perhaps with it, I can become an assassin with two-handed swords. Let's put the matter of weapons aside for now. The skill Hand of God is not a typical assassin's skill. Could this be my golden finger? Golden finger means a cheat. As he contemplated, the teacher approached and said, Little Zhou, don't listen to their nonsense. Besides, the novice trial is supposed to be impossible to clear. Go back and get familiar with the assassin profession. Zhou Yi reassured him. Don't worry, teacher. I've awakened a rare profession. Ordinary people wouldn't even dream of it. With that said, he strode forward, thinking, novice zone? I'll clear it to show you guys. However, Wang Tianxi's companions shouted from behind, You must be kidding. Who cares about your lousy profession? A regular assassin can only skulk around like a scout. How can they even compare to our brother Wang? Another agreed, exactly, our brother Wang is the beefiest holy knight. Wang Tianxi added with a smirk, don't encounter us inside the game in the future. Haha. Zhou Yi ignored their taunts and pondered, who said a thief can only skulk around? Just wait and see. Later that night, the system prompted, beep beep, nickname set successfully. Dear Mr. Death Star, please customize your appearance. He thought for a moment, forget it. Assassins always wear masks, and you can't even see them in the game. I'll just use my original appearance. Skip directly. Then the system popped up, Dear Mr. Death Star, please choose your novice weapon. As multiple weapons appeared, there was just a sword saying, definitely a two-handed sword. A two-handed sword is the epitome of manly romance. The system prompted again, weapon selection successful. Esteemed player Death Star, you will enter the novice trial now. As the countdown began, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Zhou Yi entered the trial, and the system prompted, novice level trial, complete clearance rate 0%. Zhou Yi marveled, wow, one-click equipment change, quite intelligent. The system cautioned, the first wave of monsters is about to attack. Undeterred, Zhou Yi braced himself as monsters started to approach. One of the monsters rushed forward, shouting, delicious human, let me taste your flesh and blood. Zhou Yi gripped his sword and smirked. Perfect timing. Let's see how effective my cheat is. I have to wait for them to get a bit closer before I can use it. As the monster drew near, Zhou Yi commanded, activating. Hand of God. Active skill, can steal one of the target's items, skills, or attributes. Can be used up to 2 times on the same target. Cooldown, 30 seconds. Range, a radius of 2 meters. Attributes. 1 attribute point. Skill, none. Weapon, club. Goblin's tooth. Zhou wondered with dissatisfaction, why is it a club? Wasn't it supposed to steal skills or attributes? The system hinted, can only randomly steal one of the target's items, skills, or attributes. The result of the theft depends on actual combat. Zhou Yi shouted in frustration, oh, come on. I thought it'd be powerful, but isn't this just deceiving consumers? As he uttered these words, a monster roared, die. Zhou Yi swiftly reacted, parrying the attack. He pondered, it seems like the hand of God is not that reliable. Let's try using the profession's exclusive skill. Then he unleashed his other skill, Insight. Insight can see through the opponent's weaknesses, dealing 100% true damage within 5 seconds. Cooldown, 25 seconds. As the Insight skill revealed the weak point, he exclaimed, great, now I can see their weak points. Thanks to the Weapon Master passive, enabling the use of all types of weapons without restriction, he rushed forward and swung his wooden stick, slamming it onto the monster's head. The system prompted, critical hit. Damage doubled. The other monsters frowned upon witnessing that scene. Zhou Yi thought, I have 2 chances to steal from each one, right? With that thought, he started taking down all the monsters one by one, acquiring various attributes and items. Attribute plus 13. Attribute plus 1. Attribute plus 1. Club plus 1. Attribute plus 12. Club plus 1. Club plus 1. Club plus 1. Attribute plus 1. After killing each monster around, he sneered, I see. The correct way to use Hand of God is using it in combination with Assassin's exclusive skills. The system prompted, the second wave of goblins is about to attack. Within a second, a few more monsters appeared. He shouted confidently, come on, bring it on. With that, he charged forward, thinking, this time, I'll be more serious. With determination, he started slashing every monster one by one. Attribute plus 1. Attribute plus 1. Attribute plus 1. Attribute plus 1. Although stealing attributes is not stable, as a novice with high agility and a higher damage multiplier from wielding a two-handed sword, I can easily crush these novice goblins. A few moments later, as he cleared the second wave, he thought, all attributes have increased by 16 points, and the level has also risen to 2. His profile is displayed in front of him. Assassin Zhou Yi. Strength, 36. Agility, 44. Constitution, 28. Intelligence, 26. Stamina, 30. Health increased from 200 to 400. Mana increased from 120 to 180. Then, he pondered, next should be the arrival of the ultimate boss, known as the unbeatable boss. as the unbeatable boss arrived and said, "Tiny insects, kneel at my feet." As Zhou Yi grew cautious from the sound of approaching footsteps, he shouted, "Where exactly is it?" Suddenly, the monster jumped above him and said, "Little brother, are you looking for me?" Her profile displayed. Dark Night Dancer, Night Demon. Level, LV10. Health, 1000/1000. Mana, 680/680. Attack, 1600. Defense, 1580. Skill, kill in 10 steps. The scene transitions to the next episode. The demon said, "I stole it fair and square. Why should I give it back to you?" Zhou Yi was shocked. How could he? With a swift movement, she retreated, leaving Zhou Yi wondering. When did she appear? The night demon mocked, "A little thief wielding a two-handed sword as decoration? How amusing." Zhou Yi overheard and mused, "Huh, a little thief?" With that realization, he raised his hand, employing the technique of God's hand. "That's it, catch her off guard." The night demon retorted, "Your attempt did me no harm." In that instant, the system reminded me you still have one more chance to steal from the same target. Zhou Yi seized the opportunity, grabbing her ring. Last time it was a stick, now a ring. Can it be more valuable? Enraged, the night demon demanded, "Little thief, why do you have my ring? Give it back." Zhou Yi panicked, realizing he'd been caught. "I only have one more chance, and the cooldown isn't over yet. I must stall." With 66 seconds left on the cooldown, he thought, "Stall for a little while first." With that thought, Zhou Yi admired the ring, remarking, "Wow, it's such an exquisite ring, especially when paired with your beauty. It's perfect." The night demon, pleased, replied, "Indeed, you're right. The new family treasures it greatly." Zhou Yi countered, "But I acquired it with my skills. Why should I return it to you?" Enraged, the night demon gritted her teeth. "What did you say?" Ignoring her, Zhou Yi strategized, "Next, I must draw her closer, within 2 meters." The cooldown timer showed 5 seconds remaining. Without receiving an answer, the night demon exploded in fury. "You little thief." Suddenly, the system announced, "The nocturnal lil demon has gone berserk. All attributes have been enhanced by 30%. Zhou Yi contemplated, "This trial is formidable, with a 0% pass rate. The pressure alone is suffocating." Yet, he found determination amidst the challenge. As the cooldown reached 1 second, Zhou Yi prepared himself. This is what makes it worth the challenge. The night she charged forward with the 10 steps, one fatal strike technique. As the night demon's attack struck Zhou Yi, blood spurted from his wounds. Unexpectedly, his lips curled into a smile. It worked. Undeterred, the night demon charged again, shouting, "Go to hell, you little thief." But to her surprise, Zhou Yi blocked her attack with ease. The night demon was astonished. "Your two-handed sword isn't just a decoration?" With a smile, Zhou Yi replied, "Why are you so surprised?" Meanwhile, he calculated that the distance was now optimal. He continued, "Now, here's an even bigger surprise for you." With that, he unleashed the God's Hand technique. The system announced, "Stealing successful. The skill, 10 steps, one fatal strike, has been stolen." As the vital energies vanished, the night demon wondered, "What happened to my ultimate move? Why do I suddenly feel unable to use it?" Zhou Yi activated his Death Eye and applied his damage-enhancing buff at that moment. Locked onto her as the target, the night demon gasped, "How could he use my skill?" Without hesitation, Zhou Yi unleashed the Death Eye 10 steps one fatal strike technique, dealing massive damage. Damage, 2 into 10 times the actual damage of the critical hit. Blast damage, 9,999. The night demon screamed, "Ah, this is impossible." Later, defeated and lying on the ground beneath Zhou Yi's foot, she uttered, "Who the hell are you? It's impossible for a thief to break through so many restrictions at once." Zhou Yi simply replied, "Death Star." The system announced, "The ultimate boss is defeated." Zhou Yi reflected, "She truly deserves to be the ultimate boss. Compared to those goblins, she's on a different level." But the combination of these skills resulted in even higher damage than I anticipated. The system congratulated, "Congratulations to the beginner player, Death Star, for successfully passing the beginner ultimate trial. You're rewarded with a forbidden treasure chest." As the screen displayed to the crowd, people marveled, "Dawn World. Damn, who is this Death Star? He's incredible. I have no idea. Does anyone know what profession this Death Star has? Please, someone, provide a guide. Ha 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 ha. Loud laughter echoed from the Church of the End. Death Star. He must possess a powerful soul. If he is sacrificed to the Lord will surely be resurrected. Hurry, go find him, commanded the one-eyed demon. Meanwhile, at the Blue Star Federation. Death Star is such a powerful beginner. He will be targeted by people from the Church of the End. Find Death Star and protect him at all costs. Meanwhile, Zhou Yi wiped his nose and pondered, who's thinking of me? But who cares? Hiki, let's take a look at what's in the treasure chest first. What could it be? His eyes widened as the chest opened. The Golden Legend. In this game world, there are various types of treasure chests. Ordinary wooden chests, precious golden chests, unique dazzling diamond chests, and the most coveted of them all, the Forbidden Treasure Chest. Upon opening the Forbidden Chest, a formidable weapon emerged, brimming with energy, the Damocles Sword. Damocles Sword. Type, thrown weapon. Effect, upon being thrown, inflicts 400% physical damage and 300% lightning attribute damage to all creatures within a 30-meter radius of the target. Upgrade requirements. Defeat 10,000 monsters with Damocles Sword. Upgrade effect. Adds 30% true damage to the enemy's health. Zhou Yi grasped the sword with a wicked grin. Hee, with this sword, am I not like a mobile nuclear bomb? Just then, a knock echoed at the door of his home. Is Zhou Yi's residence in Building 6, Apartment 606? I'm his friend. The system alerted Zhou Yi of the visitor's arrival. Perplexed, he wondered, huh? Could it be my sister returning? Let me conceal my nickname first and see who it is, he thought. As the system panel vanished, he replied, I'm coming. Who is it? Opening the door, he asked, Who are you? The person at the door replied, Well, I'd like to introduce you to our church. Sporting a peculiar smile, he continued, We believe in the great Lord of the End, who possesses the power to guide us in reshaping the world. He is the origin of all things. The awakening of your rare profession is a testament to the guidance of our Lord, so we invite you to join us. Upon hearing this, Zhou Yi's mind raced. What end? What Lord? Is this some kind of cult? And how did they find me? Politely declining, he replied, Thank you, but I'm not interested. Surreptitiously, he dialed a number. It's better to let the authorities handle this. As he closed the door, the visitor persisted. Are you calling the police? Zhou Yi's suspicions heightened. He's formidable, certainly not an ordinary person. In the next moment, the visitor forcefully pushed, shouting, How dare you call the police? Drawing his sword menacingly, he threatened, Then I'll have to deliver you directly to my lord. With that, he lunged forward to attack. Swiftly dodging, Zhou Yi activated the God's Hand skill. Whether it's weapons or skills, I need to steal one to weaken his power. Unfortunately, the system warned, Warning, God's Hand is not allowed on human players. Damn it, why is there such a setting?
Zhou Yi Jurset.
I thought my sister was back, so I wasn't armed with any weapon. I'll have to make do with this. Anyway, weapon mastery allows me to use any weapon. Steeling himself, he stepped forward, activating the skill of Death Eye. I found his weakness. He executed his signature move in a split second. 10 steps, 1 fatal strike. The attack further provoked the assailant, who emitted a strange aura. It seems I underestimated you, he sneered. But the consequence for rejecting the Church of the End and daring to call the police is a dead end. As the assailant charged forward, Zhou Yi observed and pondered. Found it? It's on the back. Suddenly, the assailant appeared in front of them, sword raised. Not good. At that critical moment, a shot rang out, causing the assailant to collapse instantly. It was fired by the police officers. The officer holding the bow asked, Kid, are you all right? Don't worry, it's safe now. His companion informed him, Captain, the target is identified as a cult member. He is dead. The captain nodded. Let's get out of here and clean up the scene. closed the line. However, Zhou Yi remained in shock. 30 minutes later, as the police officers prepared to depart, they briefed Zhou Yi. They are a cult organization that emerged after the Dawn game appeared. They specialize in targeting professional players for amusement, and once they set their sights on a target, they don't let go easily. You're still vulnerable, so if it happens again, please contact us immediately. Zhou Yi expressed his gratitude. Thank you for arriving on time. As the officers left, Zhou's sister arrived and called out, "Little E." Running over, she paused to catch her breath before asking, "What's going on here? Why are the law enforcement officers here? Are you okay? Were you bullied by someone?" Zhou Yi quickly brushed it off. "It's okay, just a routine inquiry from a passing officer. Let's go home first, sister." Relieved, his sister sighed, "Phew, I'm glad you're okay." As they reached home, his sister inquired, "By the way, little E, how was your day? What profession did you awaken? What's your nickname? Let me add you as a friend." Zhou Yi couldn't find the words, sweat beading on his forehead. His sister, with a bright smile, interjected, "Hey, what's with this sad face? It doesn't matter what profession you awaken to. Your sister's salary is high now, so I can support you. So, why don't you tell me?" Yawning, Zhou Yi interrupted, "Haha, no need. Thank you, sister. I'm feeling a bit sleepy, so I'll go rest first." His sister didn't press him further, simply saying, "Little E." As Zhou Yi ascended the stairs, he mused, "Time goes by so fast, I almost forgot. 18 years ago, he was an abandoned orphan left at a restaurant. Whose child is this? Why was he abandoned here?" He remembered the questions. Later, he was adopted by his sister's family. His father had said, "Little E, this will be your home from now on. And this is your sister, Zhou Xingyu." Zhou Xingyu exclaimed, "That's great. I have a brother now. I'll protect you well." But their happiness was short-lived. Their adoptive parents passed away unexpectedly. "Sister, don't cry. You still have me," Zhou Yi reassured her. However, the words of the previous police officer echoed in his mind. "You're still a beginner. You're still very weak now, so if it happens again, please contact us immediately. If I reveal my profession and nickname, my sister might be put in danger," Zhou Yi realized. "Sorry, sister. Give me some time. When I'm strong enough, I'll definitely tell you." Later, at Manhua village, his profile displayed. Profession: Thief, Level 3. Health: 240/240. Magic: 140/140. Attributes: Constitution 28, Strength 34, Agility 48, Endurance 30, Intelligence 24. Skills: God's Hand, Death Eye, Weapon Mastery, 10 Steps 1 Fatal Strike. Special Weapon: Damocles Sword. I'm only at level 3 now, so if I want to level up quickly, I'll have to take on quests. Quests offer the greatest rewards and experience, Zhou Yi thought to himself. I remember the thief mentor was right here, so I'll go and learn skills from him first. Then I'll see if there are any good quests I can take on later. Nearby, two individuals were conversing. One of them exclaimed, "You mean the Death Star who was the first to pass the final trial? So awesome." The other, clad in yellow armor, replied proudly, "You know what? The Death Star is my buddy. I'll tell him to take care of you from now on." Of course, he and I grew up wearing the same pants. Zhou Yi, hearing the conversation, pondered, "Oh, how come I didn't know I had a buddy?" Entering the VIP area, he approached a man engrossed with two ladies. "Hello, thief mentor. I'd like to learn a skill from you." The mentor scoffed, "You useless noobs just love to bother me while drinking." He then gestured impatiently, "See for yourself." The system screen displayed the skills: backstab, stealth, poisoning. Zhou Yi paused, considering poisoning and backstabbing wouldn't suit me, but stealth is a thief's speciality. The mentor barked, "Hurry up and choose. Don't keep me from drinking." Zhou Yi responded, "I'd like to learn stealth, but are there any other quests you can assign to me?" The mentor retorted, "You're not finished yet? Go, go, go. My quests aren't something that just anyone can take on. What quest could a kid, who's not even at level 5, take on. Also, don't forget to pay the 10 gold coins for learning the skill. As Zhou Yi observed their behavior, he murmured, "There aren't many normal NPCs here." Turning to leave, the man in yellow armor offered a suggestion. "Don't go looking for trouble if your level isn't up to par. You're not the Death Star. Just head to Wild Wolf Valley to practice first. Survive for the night, and maybe you'll level up tomorrow, kid." The bartender chimed in, That's right. Newcomers should stick to what newcomers do." The blonde girls holding their beers commented, "A thief with a big sword on his back? Even a child wouldn't go for that." These days, there are all kinds of players, but the Minter brother is the most handsome. After 10 minutes, a wolf lay smashed on the table in front of their Minter. Zhou Yi stepped forward, apologizing, I'm sorry, my hand slipped." The bartender's voice boomed from behind. "Your hand slipped all the way here, huh?" Zhou Yi quickly changed the subject, asking, "Can I take a quest now?" The Minter nodded. "You can go to the north of the village, where the quests are easier and suitable for beginners." Meanwhile, he wondered, who the hell is this kid? Zhou Yi accepted without hesitation. With determination, he confirmed the quest and entered the Dark Ridge. As he walked forward, doubts crept into his mind. Is there really a dungeon here? The easy quest that the Minter mentioned? Could it be? I'm a serious person and will never be fooled by such a quest. Opening the door, he was startled to find nothing but darkness. Suddenly, he was forcefully dragged into the village by a strange force and fell inside. Meanwhile, the Minter contemplated, "It's almost time. I think he should have already fallen." Dark Ridge is the last and most difficult quest in Manhua village. "Since you dared to embarrass me, I'll make you suffer, you little bastard." With a crash, Zhou Yi landed in the Dark Ridge with a loud noise. "TSK, I didn't expect that to really be the entrance." At that moment, the system prompted, "You have arrived at the dungeon." Footsteps approached from a distance. They were Wraith Knights, level, LV8 life, 1000 magic, 300. You have triggered the side quest, defeat 100 night monsters. The time limit is 8 hours.
Zhou Yi siket. Oh,
I just landed and there are monsters already. There are so many monsters, and God's Hand is a skill with a cooldown. Even if I combine it with the skeleton sword, which is suitable for single combat, it would be too slow to fight them one by one. So 8 hours is a bit tight. Why don't I try this one, which is suitable for AoE attacks? Damocles' sword. With that thought, he charged forward and threw his sword with a powerful strike, causing a huge explosion. The system informed him, 10 out of 100 night monsters have been killed. Zhou Yi remarked, "The damage is so high, it's worthy of being a forbidden weapon, but it's good to get it over with quickly." Then, Zhou Yi's mouth curled up, and in the next second, he swiftly dispatched all the monsters around him. Too easy, it makes no sense at all. And it's not much of a harvest, except for a couple of guaranteed skill books. The rest is all rubbish, not a single useful weapon. As he pondered, a glowing cloudy ball emerged in the air, followed by a skull-like monster who accused, "Are you the one who killed my men? Then you'll pay for it with your life." Zhou Yi sarcastically replied, "Oh, that depends on whether you have the ability." He then activated his stealth skill, thinking, "Finally, something interesting." The monster frowned in confusion. What? He disappeared? Zhou Yi reappeared behind him and instantly used God's Hand to steal his skill. Examining the skill, he wondered, "What's this?" The system prompted, "Disguise Mask." It enables you to change your appearance and nickname in the eyes of outsiders, but if you lose it, you will return to your original appearance. Enraged by his loss, the monster gritted his teeth. "Little thief bastard, how dare you steal my things in front of me? Damn it, I can't hold it in any longer." Suddenly, his body exploded and smoke filled the air. Emerging from the smoke, Zhou Yi saw the monster with a horrifying face. It was, the Great Dark Knight reveals his true appearance. A special quest triggered, kill the true Dark Great Knight. The monster shouted, "I'm going to skin you and use you as a mask." Zhou Yi was taken aback by its appearance, thinking, what kind of monster is this? The monster swiftly grabbed his sword and attacked with a dark cross-slash. Zhou Yi skillfully dodged, landing back with relief. That was close. But the monster wasted no time and attacked again.
Zhou Yi blocked, realizing, so fast.
However, he was overwhelmed by the monster's power. Climbing to his knees, Zhou Yi strategized, "This is not good. I'm not good in melee combat. I can't hold up. There's no time to change weapons." As he contemplated, he was struck down by the monster, blood spewing from his mouth. "I'll use God's hand one more time and try my luck." Calling out to the monster, he taunted, "Hey, I didn't expect an ugly monster like you to be this strong. But you're just a bunch of disgusting tentacles. That's all." Upon hearing that, the monster burst into anger. "Shameless little thief. You're tired of living." As the system informed him, God's hand cooldown is complete. Zhou Yi instantly used God's hand and stole the monster's weapon this time. The monster shouted, "My Bacchus!" With a fierce smile, Zhou Yi examined the stolen weapon. "Nice sword. Next." The great sword Bacchus, perfect level, boasted impressive stats: physical attack plus 388, strength plus 23, constitution plus 12. In the next moment, Zhou Yi unleashed Death Eye's 10 steps 1 fatal strike. Despite the attack, the monster sneered, "You can't do anything to me using my weapon. You didn't even break my armor." Zhou Yi asked calmly, "Is that so?" The damage dealt to the monster was minus 19,478. The monster shouted, "No."
Impossible.
Zhou Yi asserted, "With your weapon, plus the added damage of Death Eye and 10 steps 1 fatal strike, nothing's impossible." Suddenly, the system prompted, "Warning, the boss has entered violent mode." The monster growled, "Stupid bug, you'll pay for this." Zhou Yi retorted, "What's the cost?" "The only cost is that you're so ugly it makes me feel sick to my stomach." As the monster noticed the sword stuck in the ground, its expression suddenly changed. Zhou continued, "Get lost." He activated Damocles' sword successfully, and a huge explosion ensued. "Congratulations on defeating the world boss. A system announcement will be made soon. Would you like to announce it anonymously?" Zhou Yi pondered, best not to draw too much attention. With that, he chose to announce it anonymously. "Congratulations to the enigmatic player from the beginner village for vanquishing the world boss, Dark Knight. Your reward awaits in a golden treasure chest." The loot isn't too shabby this time. A golden treasure chest, no less. As the chest opened, he wondered, "What's this?" Inside was a note, "Hidden quest triggered. Undelivered letter. Deliver the letter to Shou Yi in Dreamless Village." The quest reward wasn't specified. A hidden quest. Meanwhile, in the VIP area of the bar, one of them remarked, "I triggered a hidden quest not long ago and obtained a rare skill from it." Another chimed in, "Hidden quests are incredibly rare to stumble upon. You're incredibly fortunate." In Dawn World, hidden quests symbolize both opportunities and impossibilities. Meanwhile, the minter was idly smiling to himself, thinking, "It's been 2 hours. That kid must have given up." His daydreaming abruptly ended as Zhou Yi entered through the door, prompting him to furrow his brows. "Who the hell is this kid?" Zhou Yi handed over a bag and stated, "Here's 500 gold coins. I want to inquire about a certain place." Glancing into the bag, the minter sneered, "Ooh, that's quite generous, kid. Go ahead, ask away." Zhou Yi presented the map note and inquired, "Do you know the location of Dreamless Village mentioned here?" The man pondered for a moment before replying, "Dreamless Village. You know who doesn't have dreams? Dead people. Dreamless Village has now become a village of the dead." Zhou Yi was taken aback. A village of the dead? The minter informed him, "Just 30 miles west of the beginner village, there's a tunnel that will lead you there. The Dreamless Village dungeon appears every day at midnight. The lowest level of monsters there is level 25. You should know that the highest level of players in the beginner village is only level 20. There's even a level 30 boss with a whopping 100,000 hit points. However, This dungeon is actually a chance dungeon. The focus isn't on killing monsters. As long as you make the right choice, you'll be able to obtain hidden career change props. However, Dreamless Village is really dangerous, so I'd advise you to. Zhou Yi thought, hidden career change props? That sounds like a pretty nice reward. Then he turned and said, okay, thanks. The mentor tried to stop him. Hey, are you listening to me? Then he pondered. He doesn't take my advice seriously at all. He isn't even afraid of danger. Who the hell is this kid? While Zhou Yi was contemplating, there are level 25 monsters after all, so I need to make proper preparations. Let's deal with this first. Dawn and the real world are intertwined, and all items in Dawn World can be sold and traded in the real world. Black Dragon Emperor Building. The Black Dragon Chamber of Commerce, one of the top 3 chambers of commerce in the country, claims to be able to get you anything you want. Spotting his sister, Zhou Yi's expression paled. Damn, why is my sister here with that witch? As Zhou Xingyu noticed him, she inquired, Little you, why are you here? And what's with your outfit? Have you awakened to the assassin profession? Zhou Yi replied hesitantly, Yes, assassin. I'm an assassin. Simultaneously, he pondered, Fortunately, I used the mask to hide my true identity before I came here. Or else Zhang Xiaoyu, the witch, would have found out, and I might have been exposed. The witch chimed in, Aya, why did our two-handed swordsman switch to holding daggers? What are you talking about? You little brat. Right, our little swordsman is the strongest. Zhou Yi retorted, None of your business. I could stab you in the back with a dagger. Getting irritated, Zhou Xingyu intervened, You too. You're always fighting as soon as you see each other. Please stop it. She then nodded and said, Just in time. I'll buy you some gear so that you can get through your beginner phase better. Zhou Yi instantly denied it, his face paling as the witch warned him, If you dare to spoil your sister's fun, you're dead. Zhou replied, No need to buy anything too expensive, thank you, sister. Zhou Xingyu said, That's great. Miss, please bring me the best beginner assassin gear you've got. The shopkeeper nodded. Of course. Come this way, sir. Zhou Xingyu asked, How about this set? Majestic Star Set, perfect level, -50 intelligence. Effect, underwater breathing, 200,000 gold coins. The witch commented, The 2 little horns are great. Just look at them. They look so domineering. I think this set is just right. It suits your brother's temperament very well. Large flower set, perfect level, +50 frost resistance, 200,000 gold coins. Isn't it too fancy? Little you is an assassin, so he'd rather keep it simple. Blue Enchantress set, perfect level, +50 height, +20 running speed. Effect, hair straightening, 200,000 gold coins. How about this? This set, why does it feel like he's getting taller? 2 hours later. Blood Dragon Trench Coat, perfect level, +50 stamina, +20 defense, 200,000 gold coins. Dark T-shirt, perfect level, +20 defense, +30 magic, 100,000 gold coins. Black Knight Pants, perfect level, +40 stamina, 150,000 gold coins. Hermit Boots, perfect level, +40 agility, 89,999 gold coins. The witch said, Not bad, our Xingyu chose this one. Zhou Xingyu added, This one makes him much more handsome. Miss, how much does this set cost? I'll take it. The shopkeeper replied, Total 1,889,999 gold coins. The witch remarked, Being taken care of by your sister again. Zhou Yi pondered, Not bad. Alas, I finally got the gear. Let's get out of here quickly. Then he bid them farewell, saying, Sister, you and Sister Xiaoyu should go hang out first. I'm going to Dawn World to do a quest. Zhou Xingyu waved him off, saying, Don't stay up too late. Later, at the entrance of Dreamless Village. This Dreamless Village, shouldn't it be a lifeless place? Dreamless Village Dungeon. Dungeon level, LV 25-30. Danger level, 3 stars. Dungeon description. a small mountain village that once experienced a catastrophe. Now, all that remains are barren ruins and a group of dead souls who are unwilling to leave. As he moved forward, he was stopped by an unknown barrier. He wondered, where are the LV-25 monsters? How come there are only children? As one of them fell down, Zhou Yi asked, "Are you okay?" The ghost kid replied, "I'm fine. Thank you, big brother."